Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, what a nice, lovely way to be in. So, hello. I didn't see you there. I was distracted by how beautiful Seattle, Washington is this time of year, this time of day on a beautiful Saturday. And you're here with us. You're watching Hypocritic GG, streaming exclusively on Twitch and YouTube from the beautiful, majestic, outrageous event that is PAX West 2024. I'm Lou Cheatspeak. We'll have Teresa Sari Serial with us in just a second, but we're going to do as promised yesterday and take you through the rest of PAX West in the second gorgeous, beautiful building that they have here for the Seattle Convention Center. Oh, look, I found a friend. Hey, look at who's here. Oh, my goodness.
Would you believe it if I told you I almost fell right now?
I would believe it.
Because I almost stepped down right there, and there are no stairs there.
Small, just enough of a ledge to make it.
Just enough of a ledge that I probably would have hurt myself.
Bodily harm. Well, as promised, y'all, we're going to take you through all, 6 floors of the summit side of the Seattle Convention Center. And as we told you yesterday, this is the rest of the show. This is the theaters. This is the fun side events and rooms. This is console free play. This is tournaments. This is tabletop. This is everything else that wasn't the show floor in Arch that we were looking forward to showing you. So I think we should get going.
Let's do it.
There's also me. I am here.
Baloney.
Hi.
Save the Baloney's hanging out, and you can hear him too. Everyone is together. I'm sorry. Here I are. We're so distracted by the beauty that is. I'm losing my mind. Number 5. Lucky number 5. It's lucky to someone, I'm sure.
Definitely. People have weird lucky numbers sometimes.
Thankfully and mercifully, there's nice boards that show on each floor exactly what you can expect, and they remind me what to tell you about. So in this case, not a whole lot of stuff that you're going to probably be doing immediately and all the time, unless you're just living in the main theater for some reason. Main theater, Blue Dragon, and Firebird Theater, all on this floor. We'll walk you around a little bit just to show you what it's like. You can get a feel for how beautiful the building really is. I'm really just a representative for the Seattle Tourism Board at this point.
Honestly, it's really pretty.
Talking up their convention center. There's Eric. Hello, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well with everyone tuning in here, and appreciate y'all joining us on these walkthroughs. We're getting our cardio for the day. We're exploring. We're showing you the majesty and the beauty that is PAX. And our, of course, very first one, being East Coasters, we had not been privy to PAX West in the past.
You took so long to say West. You were just like PAX.
Which PAX? I don't know.
West.
I had a bet with myself as this whole weekend's been going on. I've been trying to catch myself during interviews and all these kinds of things. How long is it going to be before I slip and not catch myself and say PAX East? It hasn't happened yet, but it is resulting in very long, very awkward pauses as I think about where I am.
Sometimes you forget you're in Seattle when you're in a very dark room.
So what are we doing on this floor? This is mostly Q halls.
This is Q halls.
We're taking a look at these gorgeous, gorgeous theaters.
Just giving everyone a really comprehensive feel for what this entire experience is. Every floor, every bit of it. You would have your Q halls.
There could be a PAX XP hanging out down that hallway that we don't know about.
There could be. That is a hallway we ourselves have not explored yet. So if you'd like to come on an exclusive journey with us and really
a true first look,
really discover.
Speaking of first looks, just here in the main theater, we got our first look at Civ 7.
That is right. 11 a.m. bright and early in quotes. We had a Civ 7 first look and development context panel, which was great to see, and gets everyone hyped. I believe that comes out February 11th, day and date PC and consoles, which is fun. If you're not a, there should be additional.
Oh, it's the PAX XP prize booth.
Oh, look at this.
Photo booth?
Oh, all the way down.
I'm looking at something else.
Stir that vertigo up. Look at that architecture. Seattle, you can hire me at any time.
You stop and then you don't tell me, and then I just walk away, and it's really awkward because now I'm just standing here and you're walking at me. And
because now we get a beautiful, majestic, cinematic push-in on you.
I guess.
And you're well lit. You have sunlight. You're getting vitamin D.
I think I promptly said I'm looking at something else.
We were walking past the Blue Dragon Theater there.
I don't want to
again, one of the 3 on this floor, where you queue up and all sorts of interesting people talk about all sorts of interesting things. It's a major part of the PAX experience that we finally got to indulge in a bit today. Let's head on over to.
We're gonna get our photo taken
PAX
with
XP.
everybody.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think we should.
It's good form to just barge into other people's photo ops, right?
Oh,
Definitely.
with our viewers.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't get my scanner. I'll have to do it later.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. I was just like,
my phone's
let's,
a little
about
busy.
it.
I was like, let's do the thing.
Digital swag from some of your favorite games. Read along with me, huh? Celebrate 20 years of playing games at PAX by getting digital swag from some of your favorite games. Tap in at this PAX XP station to
Scan
receive
your badge.
Marvel
You can do
Snap
it.
information and goodies and League of Legends. We're gonna do this in real time together. Come with me. We're gonna be polite and let the line go as it was formed.
Get back. Form it up.
Form the line. Be polite. You're really on the experience tour with us now. Lines, PAX and lines is
Line
Got a boogie.
simulator.
the line dance.
Yeah, the line dance. I told you. You got a
I didn't
boogie.
hit that. I didn't hit that gritty. Don't
What?
make me hit the gritty. Don't make me hit the
What
gritty.
the fuck does that
You don't know
mean?
about hitting the gritty?
No.
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know.
No, I don't know. That guy didn't finish his routine, but...
There you go. Get your goodies.
Okay, there we go.
You've won.
Check my
Can I
email.
get
Another
my
one.
goodies?
Hit it again.
You've won. You won twice. Good for you.
Okay.
I won. Did I win again? I won
You won
again.
again.
Thanks. Onward. Let's go over here
I think we're in the next line. No?
I think we
and
are.
find something
They-
interesting.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
we're going to take
yeah.
our photo.
Oh, were we actually going to do it?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, my,
It's
okay.
gonna be so cute.
All right.
We can get both sides.
We can get both sides. The full experience.
I don't know. What else did we see today? Oh, Rugrats.
Rugrats. We did a Rugrats
we
interview.
caught up with our good friend Thomas at the Mix Games, talking about Rugrats Adventures in Gameland, launching September 10th. So
That's very exciting.
What is that? 11, 12 days away, and we're excited for that one. We'll be bringing you, I think, day and date coverage of it when it launches. Thanks to them for that. We'll be giving you all the spicy details and going hands-on. There's more coming, don't you?
You got plenty.
We just love bringing you that hot, fresh content. Right off the grill, piping hot, cheese is melty,
We love
Burger
a good
grease
melty
causing fires.
What?
lettuce is crisp.
Fires.
Yeah.
Burger
We didn't say there were any fires.
Burger grease causing fires.
Burger grease
Where have
causing
you been that
fires,
there's
flaring
been a
up
burger
outside,
grease
spreading
fire?
to the
What?
local shrubbery.
Oh
Please
my
help.
goodness.
Put a
911.
little bacon on
I
there,
missed-
make it a little bigger.
I missed something.
He's a pyromaniac.
Light
I
it up.
guess.
I guess so. Dang.
Does he? Do you do this a lot when you grill or cook burgers?
That's
I
a
would-
pastime for us, I believe.
Yeah. Well.
For all of us?
No, just Lou and I.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's
But you've
true.
actually done this?
Nice
We have.
grease
Yeah, we have
fires.
done this.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? I started one oil fire in the apartment.
Did you put it out with your face?
No, you use a fire extinguisher.
I don't want to talk about the fire I started.
You started a fire?
Almost. Well, we were making penne vodka in the apartment one day,
Oh.
and my dumbass decided to pour the vodka in from a distance atop the pan over the fire.
Oh, no.
Unsurprisingly, it splashed out, and the flames were up to the ceiling.
I'm so close. I
It's
just want to
time.
make the Sizzler reference.
You just-
All right.
All right, here we are, everybody. You're going to take this photo with us. Hey! It's like
Okay.
you're.
Got
It's
it.
like you're here with us. You're all in the photo.
Every single one of you in his little phone.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, where are we going?
Let's head on. There's
Head on.
escalators this way.
I found a
Let's head on
PAX
over
SP.
this way.
Oh, good,
This
good. There's escalators.
Let's head right on over.
Take a
this way.
picture of it, will you?
Yeah.
There's also
I
a
got you,
PAX
boo-boo.
XP. Should we talk about a little PAX XP?
There's two PAX XPs.
One thing that's fun about PAX, of course, is you can get some PAX XP. You can scan these QR codes spread out across the convention to get fun prizes and participate in the Gabe versus Tycho battles that happen on the PAX Nav app, which you're encouraged to download and use throughout all 4 days of the show. Just another fun way to stay connected to all the festivities, live in the now. There's an additional theater over there, Firebird.
Firebird.
It looks like
It's it's your patron theater, I guess, because you're all set things on fire.
I do love to, and I am a bird, so that makes a lot of sense. In-game menu, the greatest food in gaming, starts
Far
not
away.
soon. Yeah,
We should
Starts-
eat food.
now
Soon.
Is this
With
gonna
everyone.
turn into a dinner stream.
That's right.
Well, for our non-West
Mukbang.
Coast friends, that's it's probably dinner time.
San Fran mukbang.
San Fran.
Wait, we're in Seattle.
At least I'm
There
getting
goes
the
that
city,
tourism
right?
sponsorship.
Yeah, thanks. I was doing so good.
I fucked it up. I'm so sorry.
Did we obsess over this architecture yet?
I like how they hid
Ceiling?
the HVAC. No, look how they hid the HVAC.
In plain view, what are you talking about?
Look up.
The best way to hide it is in plain sight.
Exactly.
Well, that's the trendy new thing, right? It's all, open ceilings, all the stuff exposed. Another escalator having its day.
They fixed it.
Floor 4. Let's have a lock at floor number 4.
It's Jackbox Games.
Oh my goodness,
And another
look at
PAX
that,
XP
it's
scanner.
Jackbox.
We have some words to speak to you.
Oh, we sure do.
Excuse us, Jackbox.
Jackbox. Oh.
Did you know? We are mad.
We'll take it offline maybe. We'll circle back.
I like
pin
it.
in that.
No. I need comments
capture
now.
low-hanging fruit.
Give me a line.
They're
Chat
playing
to
Champed
them.
Up. Listen to Champed Up.
Scanner broke.
He's got the right idea. He's got it. Jamming. Hell yeah.
Well,
Very good. Jackbox, of course, this sort of spare area, a staple of the PAX experience. This a lot more quartered off and organized than the East one, where it's kind of just beanbag chairs out in the hallway. You can see it's all its own separate area and well corridored off. Nice chairs, very well partitioned out, and a lot of what's interesting too. I think you've seen this already when we were walking through Arch a little bit, but definitely here, there's so much more space to kind of sit down and spread out and not feel like everyone's on top of you. One thing we've been talking about relative to East is that East can maybe feel a little bit claustrophobic. You can get con overload a lot easier there because of how tightly packed everything is into that one center.
we are sardines.
You are sardines. Certainly not a problem here at West. For whatever your thoughts are about it being spread out across multiple buildings, it certainly does help in terms of how compressed everything feels. And we'll, get into some of the overall show differences, how it all feels. Let's continue to walk around the 4th floor of the Summit building.
Gather around the campfire, Pixel Pals.
Many community rooms where people can be part of their communities. I don't know if there's specific meetups that happen in there, if there's a schedule for them. We're about to find out because we're walking by the banner right here.
The community room on Saturday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. is Destiny Community
So there's
Meetup.
currently the Destiny, but we have, it's all sorts of different communities. So the PAX Pokemon League meets in there daily. It looks like from 11 to 3. We have Destiny, a Twitch Women's Guild meetup later today. And the Pokemon Union Circle to trade, mingle, and make friends, which is always great.
Cute.
Again, part of the big appeal, I remember, through the years, especially in the 3DS era, where Street Pass was
Street
the
Pass
thing.
was so good. Bring it back, yeah?
One of the biggest appeals was coming to cons like this and actually having a good way to use Street Pass.
It's the best. Although I will say that there's something
beautiful thing, and you miss that experience. The PAX Together intersection, I'm going to read a little bit for you, capture a little bit. PAX Together is your connection to game enjoyers from all walks of life. Get to know people in your gamerhood by way of the exhibitors you see in this area. A reflection of the intersectional identities of marginalized gamers. This includes a variety of nonprofits and community groups focused on elevating the experiences of underrepresented groups and discussing stigmatized topics in gaming culture.
Now, we will not go in because they would like us to ask permission before doing so with
Yep.
photo and video.
We want to
so
be
out
respectful.
of respect, we will pass on by.
And that'll be the policy for most of these rooms we go by, so as not to disturb the vibe and the wishes of those within. We'll just kind of be showing you the exteriors. There's panels related to PAX Together activities and topics all throughout the weekend, and they had a few posted outside of that room, which I think is a great way to get that messaging out. It looks like we have a group walking around, and you see some amazing cosplay.
We missed a cosplay meetup,
This is absolutely what that is.
I don't mean to fight this crowd. I'm so sorry I dragged us this way.
But it's immersive.
I mean, you're right. I'm sorry, Justin.
We're here for the immersion.
Justin, are you okay right now?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Just a lot of your back.
We're just shouting
fair.
out again to shout out Baloney here for being the real MVP of this. It is a lot of technology and a lot of work and upkeep to get these sort of streams and content out to you. So everyone give a round of applause. No F's in the chat for Baloney. Sari as well. They both work very, very hard to make this happen, and I am just the prettiest face.
Y'all, there's a murder mystery room?
There is a murder mystery room.
Why haven't we
I
done
don't
this?
recall. We have not done this, and I don't think it's at East. Let's go over here so I can read a little bit.
Now accepting non-elderly English lady detectives.
There aren't any of those. Bubbo, looks like a body's been discovered. How will you and the other enigmatic characters gathered in this lawless spaceport cantina work together to catch the culprit? This room, made possible by the devious minds at Foul Play Games, is where this story will unfold for you and up to 2 other friends or rivals. Sessions are at least 2 hours long and are recommended for those aged 13 and up.
That's our number. We're 3 people.
That's us 3.
We're 3 people.
That's the whole thing. That's our entire organization.
We're 3 people.
3 people.
We could do that.
We might have to. Maybe that'll be if there's room on Monday.
Let's
that is our quiet day.
stinking
that
do
might
it.
Be fun. Cosplay repairs. Alackaday. There's something missing / broken / otherwise yucked on or about your costume / prop. Terrible. Bad even. However, we have the means to fix / repair / unyuck it here, or at least get it back to working order for the day. And it's all 100% free. Free. Thanks to our friends, the Pacific Northwest Guild of Cosplayers.
Thanks, y'all. That's very awesome for all the cosplaying
hospitality lounge in there as well. It always makes sense with the amount of...
What does snafus mean?
Snafus happen to the best of us. Little stanks. Little errors.
You what?
With so much emphasis.
I've never heard snafus before.
You've never heard snafu before?
No.
Oh my goodness. We gotta have a discussion.
Issues. Snags.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Womp womps.
All right. The rest of this is Leaf Theater, so we're just going to scoot down, I think.
We're going to scoot on down. We're going to take it down to level 3. But what I was going to say was, because cosplay is such a major part of the PAX experience for so many people, and because so many people put in so much work, it makes sense and is very great, thanks to the sponsors, to have an area where your hard work does not have to go to waste because something super important broke in a fault that was not your own for the last second. And again, just look at how open and airy and sunny this space is. It's great for the...
Gotta wear your sunscreen.
I'm told 20 days a year that Seattle has sunny weather, and apparently this week is 6 of them.
I've seen 1 rainy day in the 3 weeks I've been
It's got to be a myth. It's got to
be fake. I don't believe it anymore.
If we take a look at that level 3 demarcation here that shows you everything. We got arcade free play, we got the dance stage, we got the rock band stage, the Steel Battalion room, the Artemis Bridge simulator if you like to...
Do you like to simulate bridges? I'd prefer real bridges, but I guess it's cool.
It's a Star Trek thing, right?
I have no idea, man. Oh, maybe. I guess that makes sense.
And the Voodoo Ranger Beer Lounge, where you are absolutely catching us later. I say that
it's a rooftop bar.
It is a rooftop bar.
Cute.
And we know my entire personality is and / was rooftop bars for a very long time. How you doing over there?
Good.
This is so great.
Do you like it?
We really worked hard to up the tech for this round so we can do stuff like this and still hear each other and still be fully communicative and productive and functional, and it has been paying off in spades.
I think so. It's been going
for
good.
This is an interesting floor, and there's a lot happening here, so we're going to spend a little time walking around.
Which way do we want to go?
Let's start over this way.
This way? To the handheld lounge?
To the handheld lounge. We're going to talk about the Steel Battalion thing for a hot second. Steel Battalion is basically just your full-on tank mech simulator with a ton of dedicated hardware to make it possible. It's very immersive. It's very
macros? Macross? Macro?
Do you like
Macross? I think it's Macross.
Do you pronounce it AT-AT or AT-AT?
AT-AT? I don't know.
I feel like that's a Han shot first kind of thing. Maybe we shouldn't go there. Burrito shot first? Who cares?
Who cares?
That's not nice. Don't let the original trilogy fans hear me say that. Hello.
Goodbye.
Hello, goodbye. Artemis Bridge Simulator.
Teresa played a tank game yesterday.
I did play a tank game yesterday.
Captain on deck. But it wasn't that tank game.
Looks busy.
So it is a starship simulator. Yes, Artemis is a simulation of a starship bridge, so it's kind of a Star Trek thing.
It's a space thing.
Each participant plays a role: captain, engineer, helm, science, weapons, and communication. So if you ever wanted to be on the bridge of the Enterprise, this is your chance to do it. With, I'm assuming, randos or your friends. Test your leadership, teamwork, and communication skills in a real simulation.
Is this Stefan
Teresa.
or Pilu?
Look, you're on this...
I'm on the bridge.
You're on the bridge. Oh, my goodness. You doing the Kessel Run or the thing?
Sure.
Something about parsecs?
Whatever that means.
It's some stars. Trekking or wars. And here's the Frog Theater.
Frogs.
Character creation beyond the stats. Presented by Scott Kurtz.
Thanks, Scott.
We appreciate you, Scott.
I don't know who you are, Scott, but thanks.
Shh. Don't give the game away. If you say it with conviction, they'll believe it with conviction.
I know, but I think it's funnier to thank them and then say I don't know who you are.
I can't argue with that. I'm hoping this all kind of loops around in a large square. I believe it does.
All right, we'll try.
We'll give it a try. It's the Frog Theater, and it's green.
Oh,
if you look
cute!
above.
Like
How
little
wonderful.
lily pads in the sky.
How wonderful.
I like it.
And again, you see how if you were just kind of walking by some of the theater spaces in PAX East, depending on where you are, these hallways get very filled. In the back of the building, maybe not so much, but I think you can already really get a feel for the cadence on this and how the dynamics of the buildings make all the difference. And it's just so pretty. How you doing, Baloney?
So good.
You doing so good?
So good.
So good. He said he's so good.
How can you not be so good when you're just strolling around PAX West?
Frog Q.
What?
What?
Frog Q.
Oh.
I was like, well, there goes.
I know. I was like,
There
we're
goes
doing
that
so well.
monetization.
We're doing
Frog.
so well.
Q.
Thank you. Thank you, Frog Q.
Say that 5 times fast.
Here we have no access.
Oh.
Just
worry about
boring
The
offices.
Sat Theater.
Nothing to see here. Just boring offices. And because this entire space is essentially just a giant square, we're going to make a loop so you can see it all firsthand. We care about you that much. It's
Speaking
true.
of caring about you, I'm going to look at the YouTube comments and see if we've got anything going on over there.
I've been keeping an eye on Twitch. If you are with us on the Twitch, feel free to say hi, drop us some comments, tell us how your day is going. If you're watching this retroactively, you can do the same on YouTube. We'll check in probably and say hi. Could
Probably.
be weeks, months, years after the fact. Who's
We'll
to
figure
say?
it out. M said, like the stream, folks, PAX is lit.
Thank you, Full Metal. PAX is indeed lit.
Found
There's
the
an
scanny.
autographing area, the AFK room. The AFK room, important.
That's
with
Moist Critical Cosplay.
What's up, everybody? Was it really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Are we sure it wasn't actually him?
No.
We're not sure.
The AFK room, basically a place where if you are, in the midst of some con overload, you can go take a breath, compose yourself, get away from the action of the show floor, everything that's happening around you, and
watch this stream.
be
Yeah.
next to the cozy gaming area.
It has beanbag
This is
chairs.
a new room for PAX, and we really hope you like it.
It has beanbag chairs. A dance stage.
We've gone ahead and put some of our cozy favorites into this lounge. Come hang out for a
Who's
while
over
and see
here?
what the relaxed
Oh, okay.
fuss is all about. Sorry, I was stopping.
No, that's okay.
Really a little
I
bit to
got
you about the
distracted
cozy
by
lounge.
the dance stage.
I
got
wanted
so
to-
distracted by the dance
yeah.
stage.
Well, we're getting there. We're heading that way.
it's right here.
We headed that way. We did it. You never know. This could be how you get discovered by Beyonce. You want to...
Wow. That's optimistic.
That is... Oh, here we go.
Oh,
A sneak peek, a
oh.
secret view. There it is.
Fancy.
Wow, that's all you get. The slightest preview. That's the free tier.
like and subscribe for more.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll go back and hold it up slightly longer.
Titanfall 2 speedrun at 5 p.m.
Ooh, I would watch that.
Well, it's
Low-
at 5 p.m., so...
Low key, a freezing cold take. Titanfall 2 has a phenomenal single player campaign and did not get enough time in the sun. It deserved more success,
Okay.
but that's just a theory.
We missed an Animal Well speed
We
run,
did.
right?
That we did.
Yeah.
We found...
Frog Theater is hanging out on this floor, like green frogs are wanting to.
Billy's here again. If you want to see an interview,
Billy is here. Let us know. We may well check that out. We have some merch here,
Merchies on our left. Voodoo
Pin
Ranger
trading.
Lounge straight ahead.
and it is indeed outside. Oh, it looks so spacious.
It really does.
Well, that's fantastic.
Look how cute. Wow. Wow. And the view?
Oh, and the views are great. And
This is
yeah,
the beer
this is-
lounge?
this is
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's our beer garden.
Level 3. We have Steel Battalion. Don't ask me to explain it. I don't understand it. It's absurd. It makes
Here you
no
go. This
sense.
is for you
and
now.
It's absolutely glorious. It's mine?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie my shoe.
Okay.
What's up,
So,
everybody? I'm
here
Lou.
we
I'm
are.
cheap speak.
How's it feel? You're me now? You're anchoring this whole thing. It's on your shoulders now.
No,
Beautifully out of frame.
that's the end of the stream.
For a legal disclaimer, she did that of her own accord.
It's true.
I was over here. Plausible deniability. Let's continue.
Let us continue.
We're going to go back
Man,
kind of the
I
way
wish
we
there
came,
was a-
finish our loop.
I wish there wasn't a line for pin trading.
I wish there wasn't. You want to do it now? If there wasn't a line, we would do it live.
Yeah, if I could just walk right in, it would be so easy. But I'm not gonna do that to them.
just
them or
barge right
us.
in. Just do the full I am content. Hissy fit.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. I ain't that guy.
Don't be rude.
I just ate that guy, man.
We ain't that guy.
So sorry. Speaking of
Just
that,
red stage. We will finish, like we said, walking around the because we still have like 3 more floors to go. Look at that. 20 years at home.
yeah.
We've lived in the same home for 20 years.
This is us.
Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you lived in the same home for 20 years?
Oh my goodness.
We gotta retake that. I can do better.
Sonic Roll.
Sonic Roll. Oh, hey everybody.
Oh, there's a new one.
No, there is a new. Shh! Don't spoil
Oh,
it.
there's a new one.
Don't spoil it.
But there's a new
It's not
one.
just Sonic Roll anymore, folks. Oh, there it is.
Oh wow, it was right on the other side.
And
that's great.
Spoilers done. We may or may not have some content based around that for you this weekend. The tech is very nice. Thank you, Eric. We worked real hard on it.
We tried.
We was mostly them. I just talked the most. That's
I
my
don't know
job.
how to talk.
We have dedicated roles. We all know what we're doing.
Sometimes.
Arcade free play.
Is there crane machines in there? Yo, I think there's crane machines in there.
You miss the good old days
always
of having your local arcade. This is about as good as it's going to get.
Sick.
Crane games, modern arcade games, old school arcade games.
Can't see it.
World spins madly on.
Yeah, it's very, very crowded in there. We're not
Kind of
gonna-
overwhelming how many games you can play on this level, I know, because I'm overwhelmed trying to list it all out. I'm just reading the signage, because their signage here is very, very funny.
They did very well with their little taglines on everything.
I also like that for most of these rooms, especially in the corners, there's multiple ways in and out. Keeps the flow of traffic looking good. Some merch and creators off on the side. As we typically see, here's the stuff. Basically, it is, 2009 again, 2010 again, and we will be in there. And the handheld tourney stage, you will catch me there probably 11 a.m. Monday for Mario Kart 8, of course.
And we're going to go on down.
But everything. We got Nintendo World Championships, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Crossy Road, Sonic Mania Competition Mode, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we're going down.
How is Crossy Road not dead yet?
I could say the same thing about many, 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 many games.
I guess that's fair.
Just when you think they say hello. I like when everyone says hello. Don't be if you see us walking around, don't be afraid to say hello.
Don't be strangers.
We're friendly folks. Oh, hello. See how easy that was? Escalators everywhere. Now we're getting to the real meat and potatoes of the rest of it. PAX is not just a video game convention. It can be if you want it to be, but a major component, arguably even more so here because there's a lot of space for it, is tabletop. So the next couple of floors, level 2 and level 0 specifically, we're going to be focusing in on some tabletop content. Free play, tournaments, first looks for upcoming games. Of course, all sorts of different merch. And vendor-specific areas, especially on level 0, where we will see specific games and specific IPs having a lot of floor space just for themselves. Take a gander. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take a gander together. Don't worry about it.
Take a sneaky peeky.
There's things happening. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
Familiar faces and friends.
Hello.
See, this is what we're talking about. Come say hi. You might see your own face. Hello. Classes.
Back and then everything else. So a lot of the boots I've got both exchange. Got it like a furniture store. And then techno Amazon.
Local for farm to table play gear.
Love
How long did that take?
Like a
Okay.
on the
Yes, for sure. It's
Like,
pretty.
that's almost. Well, we're continuing. We got the top of the mess.
All right. What are you on?
Pop in and say
It's very fun.
we're
Top exhibitors and free play.
big reveal. This is where it's
There's a
gonna
hole
be,
in the floor.
There's a hole in the floor. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have excavated prior to this.
You choose the weirdest times for that, Lou.
Look, whenever the spirit moves me, the excavation spirits, it's a problem.
You hate to see it.
It's
On
a
our
possessive
right,
event.
a bunch-ton of flavors. Wow, a bunch of
Flavors.
tables.
I am not looking at the right.
On the
All right.
left, okay.
No, we can look at the
Fresh-
tables
fresh
on the right.
flavors.
On the right, we have a whole bunch of tables dedicated to specific games. This is usually first looks, play tests, and whatnot.
Which is
Unpub.
exactly what we have here.
Yeah.
Come play test games with us. Max players 5, average game time 15 minutes or so. They have hours specifically there, so it's all very well delineated and figured out. We're gonna maybe try to get a little bit of vendor activity here. It's very busy, so we're gonna potentially be a little
Bob
squished.
and weave.
And we may well be
What's-
separated physically, but I'm with you in spirit. I promise.
What's the line from the Penguins?
The line from the Penguins.
Yeah, Madagascar Penguins.
Smile and wave, boys.
Yes, that's the one.
Smile and wave.
Except, survive the crowd.
Survive the crowd, boys. Survive the crowd.
Yeah. All right.
This should look familiar if you've wandered through any of the vendors and merch areas with us at past cons. This is very much more of the same. We probably won't spend a ton of time here because I'm sure this is not fun for Baloney to navigate. But you can kind of take a look at some of the wares. Beautiful dice
my goodness.
Not the worst.
from all different
I have something else
She
I
is
want to look at
companies
at
and
Cass.
walks of life. I don't know where she is either.
She's ahead of
she's
us.
a little bit ahead of us. It is a little trippy. We're all very much kind of floating independently and completely wirelessly from each other. And here is Cass, someone you may well see with us a little bit later in the show. So we'll be coming on back, but
Is it the bento panic?
It is the. I want it to be the Bento Panic. Can it be the Bento Panic?
well, I think we'll see what we can do
Okay,
with
good.
Bento Panic. Follow along. Dice, obviously, one of the biggest draws here, but anything related to your tabletop gameplay experience, whether it's, Dungeons and Dragons related, some sort of licensed IP that created their own game, or some independent vendors spearheading themselves in the world for the first time. Let's maybe head over this way.
I was going to say straight might
We're
be
gonna
better.
go straight and go through. Our friends at Japanime Games, of course, mainstays at these circuits, Dice Dungeons, whom we love, with all sorts of fantastic
Some of us,
wares.
I think, have bought some of their dice.
I have many.
Oh.
Mine may even be here if we take a quick look. Maybe not in this set specifically, but it's around. It basically looks like a digital clock, and it glows in the dark.
That's right. I forgot your dice glow in the dark.
They're
So
the
cool.
funkiest and most unnecessary ones, but I love them very much. They're probably on one of these boards. If we can find them quickly. I mean, if not, we'll just keep them a secret till we actually D&D on stream one of these days.
Are we going to do that?
Who's to say? Maybe we are. And I mean,
We should.
beautiful types of dice of all materials, everything from your standard, relatively reasonable resin ones to, rare materials and carved, airy ones, fused together with, liquid and goodies inside.
Goodies, 'cause you can
I
eat
can
your
be
dice.
more specific about
Eat your dice.
eat your dice.
That is what we're saying. Eat your dice.
Disclaimer, again, legal disclaimer, please don't eat your dice.
Do it.
Hypocritic GG is not encouraging such behavior and would not condone it or support this in the event that you say the idea came from us, so don't even try it.
Eat your dice.
It's been nice knowing you.
So, what is this? Decorum expansion?
Decorum expansion?
Decorum expansion.
Where?
Right here.
There is a
Moving out.
decorum expansion.
Moving out.
Moving out.
Decorum expansion.
Well,
you know what we got to do.
We had a ton of fun with Decorum at, was it this year's, last year's Unplugged, 2023? Or?
Yeah, last
Yes,
year's
probably
Unplugged. That's
was.
where we bought it, and then we played it again on stream at the apartment, I think.
Well, that is wonderful. So we will be back to check this out.
For sure.
I'm not immune to the bumping into folks either.
I did it again. The
I
same
did
person.
it again. As
The
I'm
same
talking
person.
about. Was it the same person?
Yes.
Let's pretend it wasn't,
Okay.
and just leave this
Alex.
area entirely. I can never return.
Lou will maybe live.
I'm just wrecking not my pride, but my body will.
I said maybe.
I'm just delineating. My body will be fine. My pride will not. I think we'll get a little bit of breathing room here.
I like that idea.
Give you a little bit of a scope. Do we want to maybe
We can check out the vendors that are along that wall, because
Yes.
there's a couple over there.
head over into Tabletop HQ proper, library, tourney, and first look? Of course, just like console free play, which we'll show you down on level 0, where you can check out a lot of games on modern consoles, talking PS4, 5, Xbox Series, and Switch. Tabletop free play exists as well in the Tabletop library, where you can check out one of thousands of board games from all walks of life, all ages and all age groups, and play to your heart's content.
I
Just
know
don't
what to do. We're
take more than
intercepting
one at a
another
time, and
screen.
don't steal things. Be nice and courteous. That's how these things work.
Yeah.
We've discovered probably more fantastic games at Tabletop free play than anywhere else comparatively. Console free play doesn't really have the sense of discovery for a console free play for a video game. Here's Cookie Brigade.
We love Cookie Brigade. They
We
get
do love a
cookies.
Cookie Brigade. Who doesn't love cookies? Cookies are a nice time. But no, there's something really unique about the Tabletop free play experience relative to the rest because of how immensely discoverable it is. We found Tokyo Highway that way. We found Decorum that way. We found... I mean, you look back at our Unplugged playlists where we have a bunch of live streams from the show floor where we've played endless things. Banana or whatever it was called.
Banana.
I was close. The discoverability and just being able to find something interesting at Tabletop free play cannot be underestimated. And is one of the biggest draws of something like PAX Unplugged. And you see all the denizens with their wares. The masses enjoying the products. All is good, all is well, and we are happy. But this is exactly what it is.
Are we?
Yeah, let's have a swoop.
Let's have a swoop.
Here's first look as well. Let's take a quick look at first look. Your chance to play an exciting variety of recent and upcoming tabletop hits from publishers across the globe. Games are permanently set up for the day, so feel free to grab a seat and fill up a group. That was kind of the point that I was going years about. You'll see looking for group LFG signs all around, especially the tabletop areas, where you can join up with other people just looking to play the same kind of game or same experience that you're looking for, and make friends and check it all out for yourself.
We love friends.
We love friends. Who doesn't love friends?
Speak for yourself.
Wow.
Baloney does not love friends. Why don't you love friends?
I'm not a big fan of being Jennifer.
Jennifer Aniston?
Come on, Jennifer.
She's like the best
It's
one.
the only person I could name in that moment.
Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry,
LeBlanc,
The other
Matt
guy.
LeBlanc,
Schwimmer,
David Schwimmer.
The last guy.
the cameo by Billy Crystal and Robin Williams.
Yep. There was also a lot of episodes with what's his face.
I liked the guy.
You know, the one dude that had
Let's go to
the
Japan.
look on his face. Let's go to Japan. You want to see some of the retail stuff on offer here?
Games.
If you like something, if you see it on the show floor, if you play it yourself, you can probably take it home, packaged up all nice, in space, in time, vaguely alphabetical or not.
Vaguely, yeah, alphabetical-ish.
The potential is never-ending. Boop. Did we play Boop?
No,
Do we have Boop?
we did not play Boop. I just really liked the pin
I see. Now
that I then
remember.
traded for a different keychain.
Something Moon, Loot. Of course,
I
tons
got
of branded
stuck behind
stuff.
Clask.
Clask is the one in the way there. Clask is causing
Yes, 100%.
All right, we're going to meander here, and we're going to move probably to floor 0
Yeah,
to take a look
do it.
at console free play, console tourney, some of the dedicated vendor area and space for a few different IPs and games. And then you will have finally seen across 2 different buildings, an hour plus of stream time, the entirety of the PAX West 2024 experience. We'll kind of summarize our thoughts thus far, how it's been going, what the kind of experience of discovering it has been like. So again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns about the show, you can drop us a comment on either Twitch or YouTube if you're watching this retroactively, obviously YouTube only. And again, if you see us meandering around, you know exactly where we're going to be. So do stop and say hi. We love when people say hi.
This is largely
Vinny?
turned into a lot of your backs.
Sorry. Nothing to really do
It's-
about it. Either we walk backwards or you walk backwards, and that's just not safe for either of us.
It is busy and difficult for me to turn around and say hello.
Let's hop in this
Let's hop
escalator
right
line,
in
and
here.
I'll read some comments as we scoot down. Vinny said, my pals are here.
Yes, Vinny, we are.
BRB going to eat dice. Yeah, no, banana. Love me pals.
Love
Thanks,
me,
Vinny.
pals. We are, again, we really have to emphasize that disclaimer. Do not eat your dice.
Eat your dice.
Oh, I tried my best.
There's too many cameras on your phone, Baloney.
I guess.
We're just toggling
I don't have a
different
back.
ones. You don't have a back?
No
Don't
front
get it back.
camera.
That's
No.
okay. No
Sad.
reverse.
Sorry.
Where's your parking sensors? It's the base model. We don't have parking sensors. Beep, 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 beep. Interested in enforcing? You too can be a PAX enforcer.
Nice. There's a donkey.
There's a donkey?
Yeah, look it. There's a donkey.
Oh, there is a donkey. Can't read what it says.
I can't either.
My eyes are old and tired.
I hope
I may be your little pony, but honey, I'm no fool.
Oh my God. Full.
I see.
Oh, wow. To be fair, O's and A's look very similar from 75 feet
I'm
away.
not faulting you for it. I just am calling you out for it.
That's all I ask for, is to not be faulted.
It's coming into focus.
It's coming into focus. You wanna take a look
If you
at it?
wish. If you wish.
Yeah, we gotta show it. Someone is probably very proud of that banner.
It's very good.
Maybe your little pony.
But I ain't no fool.
That's the cooperative content that we specialize in. Finish each other's sandwiches. Down the escalators we go to floor 0 with, I think, the highest ceilings in the Seattle-Tacoma metro area. If I had to hazard a guess.
You can't hazard that guess, because how would you know?
I'm saying if I had to. And I had to because I promised it to the fans now. There's you. It's all you. Look at
It's
you on that
me.
escalator.
I'm on an escalator.
So,
I might fall when we get to the
now.
bottom if I'm not smart. So I'm going to turn around now.
Yeah, just feel it. By feel alone, you can't really. Got to be careful leveling it off. There
Do
she
it again.
goes.
Goodbye.
She's gone.
See you later.
Summit level 0.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
On this level, Summit level 0. Classic console. Console free play. Console tourney.
Yeah, we're really
PC
entering
area.
the void here.
By CLX, Tabletop, RPGs, TCGs, Minis, Exhibitors, Crokinole, and the Deception Zone, and of course, VR free play. What's that dance called?
I don't fucking know, man.
It's called the I Don't Fucking Know?
Yeah, now it is. Bye, Baloney. How are we doing this?
How are you? How's the stabilization on that?
This
I don't know.
has
You'll
got to
have
be
to watch it back and
nauseating.
know.
Well, I'll keep
We'll
an eye.
find out.
I'll keep an eye. We're just a few seconds behind on Twitch at the moment. So
We're putting it through its paces.
you're really
yeah.
discovering alongside us here as we.
This is an
As we do
experiment
this.
for all of us.
I'm worried.
I'm not.
We're very
They'll live.
concerned.
They know how to
It's
shut
just
their eyes
it's
if it gets
dynamic.
hard.
It's cinematic. Oh, that's not
Sure.
too bad. That's not bad at all.
Nice.
Oh, it's wonderful. This is true action cam kind of stuff. It's almost like you're a professiontional cameraman in real life.
Pals, I
something
ate too
like
much dice. Now if I fall, I might roll a nat 20.
I think that's going to be a crit miss. That was a
I'm
crit miss.
scared. It scared me.
The bowl.
Someone-
Yeah, I'm just
Someone
a baby.
dropped their
Don't
They're
walk in front
aluminium.
of people.
We are menaces to society. It's true.
I have no depth perception.
I have no
You
perception
snuck
checks.
past fast. You've got two people in
I have
tow.
no perception checks left. All right, we promised you some console stuff. We're gonna have some console stuff right here. Pull a 180, baloney. What's over there? Instructions unclear. We did it. It's the console
That
free
was
play
still
checkout.
180.
Here, you scan your badge, you select a game that's available from the list of them that you can get a QR code for, and go to your console of choice, again, PS4, 5, Xbox Series, Switch, perhaps some others, and have yourself a wonderful time for probably up to like 40, 45 minutes at a time. They are timed, so you can't sit on the same console all day, all night, and just play, Baldur's Gate 3 to your heart's content on a save that's not yours.
Could you imagine sitting at PAX and just playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 20 hours straight?
You know what? There are tens of thousands of people here. I would not put it past at least one person doing exactly that.
That's what I'm saying, man. Someone's gonna do it.
We're going to move a little bit this way here to show you PC and VR free play, as well as the console tourney areas. You can see there are some specific streaming stations for the charities on here.
I thought this person was joking when they said, I'm on my mom's phone, is there a Gorilla Tag stand? And then on the VR free play sign, there's Gorilla Tag full, come back tomorrow. So Gorilla Tag is here in the free play.
Yeah. No, it's
you just can't have it today.
Bring your own registration is here, in case you wanted to bring your own. And then again, PC and VR free play, where you can indulge in these things at will.
I don't know how much more back we can go.
Yeah, let's head back. Let's head over to Console Tourney, which looks nice and busy, just to kind of give you a little flavor of what that sort of looks like. Similar to handheld tourney that we saw up on level 3, but for consoles, we just want to be comprehensive here. We want to give you the entire experience, look at as many standees as we could possibly look at. Is a standee a person, like a cutout of a person, or does that classify as a standee?
Yes.
We'll never know.
Sure.
There's your board. Big reveal. You may see some titles on there that we're going to participate in. Oh my goodness.
How did you know you were going to play Dive Kick, Lou?
I was talking more about Guilty Gear Strive myself. But there's a Fusion Frenzy tournament that I didn't know about, and now I might have to.
I don't know what that is.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine?
Oh, the meanest, beanest machine. I'm not very good at.
Wait, isn't Fusion Frenzy the fish game?
No.
What is it?
It's the Xbox launch title party game.
What?
That I reviewed on Hypocritic GG just weeks ago. We watch our own content, I promise.
I'm going to go away now.
That is how many demerits back
No, don't shame me.
to Davy Jones with you. How many demerits is that? Let's head over to the final portion of the show here.
Wrap it up, find a beer.
Well, yeah, I think it's about that time.
Find pin trading stations, actually.
Check my watch. It's about that time. It's half past content. Oh, my goodness.
Perhaps the real blockbuster video experience where the PAX West eats along the way.
Whoa. Hey, whoa.
And then Vinny was very excited about Fusion Frenzy.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Vinny. There's one more thing we got to check out along the way here. Classic console checkout.
Classic console.
Classic console free play with a very fun standee here that basically says, hey, it's the PAX 2004 simulator.
Oh, you like this one.
Can you believe our signs ever looked like this? This is an amalgam of several banner designs from 04 to 07. We didn't have the whole motif thing going yet. But, of course, gaming with its incredible legacy, you want to be able to experience it at a show like this, and they have original hardware from everything from the original NES and the Sega Master System up to the PS2, the Xbox, because that's considered classic now, and my gray hairs are getting grayer by the day, and everything in between. Your N64s, your Sega Saturns, your SNESs, your TurboGrafx 16s, your Sega CDs, all the fun things in life for you.
There's a sign that says, this is where it's at, baby, from Year 5 in 2009.
Let's get a close-up on that. From PAX 09 at the Washington State Convention Center. It wasn't even here at the time.
It was. Isn't that the old name?
It was. Shh. Seattle Tourism Board. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Let's get real close on that.
Oh, we did this one.
We did this one. PAX 09. Atari has released new HDMI-compatible and widescreen outputtable consoles that work with existing 2600 and 7800 cartridges, and they donated a couple for us to keep, like, forever!
How cute!
That is great. Keeping the legacy of these things alive in that.
And visit booth. Redacted.
Booth redacted. The redacted booths are my favorite.
I love booth redacted.
Honestly, a great move from Atari, because you think about the 2600, the 7800 consoles of almost the pre-gaming as a medium generations. they're, 50 years old plus. Original hardware for a lot of those things is increasingly rare and financially preventative in a lot of ways. You can't get those easily, and replicating those experiences with those original cartridges and the things you grew up with if you are gamers of a certain age is really difficult. This is phenomenal camera work.
Baloney is doing such good work
Baloney
here.
is on point.
So casual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, it's really bright down here. It's almost like we walked into the tabletop area where there's RPGs, minis, and trading card games.
Wow,
To
would
be
you look at
found.
that? They want us to actually be able to see now.
Wow. As opposed to the moody
You know,
show floor of Arch, this is much
thinking about it, it makes more sense because you're playing video games. You usually want to be able to see the screen and not have it washed out.
They want the dramatics over on the show floor.
Oh, 100%. And I agree with
Visibility on the
that. Oh,
card
sure.
games.
That
Oh,
booth
sure.
knew too much. Booth redacted. The booth knew too much, so they got redacted.
Who said
Vinny.
that? Oh, Vinny, you prankster, you trickster. You little prankster demon. Familiar stuff, or it should be familiar, but dedicated play spaces for a lot of different trading card games and IPs of all sorts. D&D zone, a dedicated D&D zone. We'll check that out after the RPG zone here. Being yourself can be exhausting. To ease the burden of existence,
no.
we've prepared a veritable smorgasbord of systems and laid them here before you. Go and feast. Who's feast? Whoa, jeez. That was a feisty close-up. Feisty and feisty.
They're like the same.
D&D Zone. We know it's an extremely new system and hasn't really found its footing yet in the RPG landscape, but we really think you should try out Dungeons & Dragons today. The good people of Baldwin Games have cooked up a fine selection of experiences that should suit brand new players as well as people who've been rolling crits since Thaco was young.
Who's Thaco?
Yeah, you already got me.
Okay.
So
Cool, let's scoot.
that's my level of expertise there. But
They
again,
got unicorns and
carvings of
fairies?
unicorns,
and
chest plates,
owlbears,
quarter staffs, bows, enchantments of all sorts,
drow.
owls,
Lots of fun, cutesy.
beautiful
little stuff.
things.
This-
But again, all pretty familiar stuff. You have a lovely artwork where we're going to get those banners
We're gonna steal 'em.
one way or another.
Gonna steal 'em.
We're going to build a studio space strictly dedicated to like standees and merch
that we stole.
and advertising material that we've somehow procured from shows like this.
What's that band?
What band?
Can you give us a little more?
What are we?
We have a mannequin.
Oh,
Someone left their mannequin.
It was a band I liked until you told me stories about working with them.
Oh,
Well,
Can't
now I
remember-
can't name them.
I can't remember
Thanks.
anymore.
That,
Well, it wasn't
here-
the
here
band
the-
that was bad. It wasn't the band.
that
bad.
went south really quickly.
I forget their name anyway. I remembered it, but I still forget it.
Oopsies. But in a nutshell, and again across like an hour plus of time, that is really the PAX West experience as we've been discovering it over the past couple of days. And again, there's more content to come. So if you're watching this live, we still have 2.5 days here at the show, but we're going to be rolling content out in the days and weeks afterward. We got a lot queued up for you. To summarize, then, I think it's been a real thrill and very, very exciting to be able to experience a con like this, fresh and new, never before seen. We're old hat at Easton Unplugged at this point, so it's been really, really cool to step into a brand new world that is familiar yet fresh all at the same time.
Indeed. I don't know. You talk good, and I don't talk good. So I just let you talk, and then I comment. And
I'll
All right, let's sit down and live react to our stream.
oh,
that's
Fall
I
right
think
to
I'm
Bo Burnham.
right, go right
time.
in, and we're just going to keep nesting it. That's going to be the rest of our night, is just nesting live reactions into our stream.
so much time.
It's okay.
I'll see y'all soon.
what's been great. So maybe we'll just wrap and kind of talk again about a little bit of the difference here between the other shows we've really done and West. That's our cue. Dinner's ready.
See ya.
The mead is flowing. No, I think the split building sort of aspect of it has been really interesting to explore. Like we were saying yesterday, you have to be a little bit more deliberate, I think, with how you stage your day, because moving back and forth and going between the different buildings is quite challenging. But when you have the ability to kind of spread it out a little bit, I think you see that it's not as chaotic, even though the show floors do still get pretty dense. We'll never explain. We'll never explain the movement here. Just keeping you on your toes. It's important to keep you on your toes. That's where we were. Maloney was thirsty.
To be fair, I'm thirsty too, and I'm going to do the same thing.
He's working damn hard, so we got to grant him that.
Does my mic still work? Okay, yeah. The very first think of water I got just went directly in.
I heard it. I heard that.
Good. She'll be getting some water, but it's been cool to kind of come to grips with the logistics that are very, very different from East or Unplugged, where everything is kind of centralized and contained into one building. Now, again, it has its own kind of traffic and logistics concerns, but largely, I think it also spreads everything out and gives everything a little more room to breathe, where there can be a little more content. There's certainly, I feel like a little bit more of a tabletop presence here than there is at East, and potentially that's just maybe down to space in the convention hall itself. I don't know how the size of the buildings really compare, but it's been great to kind of explore. Has anything really stood out to you in terms of major differences or things you really like that West does better, or you think that East or Unplugged maybe focus on a little more?
Well, Unplugged definitely has that focus on the, tabletop. Sorry, man, I got very itchy. It definitely has the focus on the tabletop. It's their whole shtick. There's barely any video games there at all. You're wholly in that zone. I will say it seems like the paint intake here is a lot more accessible. Like, I still saw minis available at like 4 p.m. yesterday when we briefly stopped in, and I think that's a nice thing, because anytime I've tried to do paint intake at West or Unplugged, I never was able to get there early enough to get a figure to paint.
One such difference. And I think if you had to kind of slot them together, at least in my experience so far, in terms of density and how intense everything is, I think West nicely slots in the middle, where East is probably the most packed and most dense and most busy, let's say. Unplugged is definitely the most laid back of the three shows that we've seen so far, the most sort of decompressible, and West kind of strikes a nice balance where it's a little easier to get away from all the action and crazy stuff here, but if you want to be in the thick of it, you still can. They really want us to go eat.
They do.
Somewhat playing off those. I was half listening through all that while I was being distracted by everything around me. East v West. This feels less busy. I don't think that's true. I think
it feels that way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You'd think this was smaller, going area to area, seeing crowds, seeing the size of the floors. Mm-hmm. But if you add it all up, it's probably just as large, if not larger. You might have numbers to back up one of those two claims. Tabletop seems a little bit more emphasized here, I think, as it should. Boston and Philly, a lot closer together. You can do both of those with
that's a good point.
Relatively...
Yeah. It's easier.
Easy travel, yeah.
Yeah.
There are trains between them.
Yeah, yes, there are. Kind of opposite ends of the Northeast Corridor. They're much, much harder if you're anywhere on the western half of the U.S. So I think that makes a lot of sense, where this sort of fuses the two with a little more emphasis on the tabletop side. If it's not practical for you to get to Unplugged, which is likely the case for a lot of people who come to West. I'm coming, Mom. Jeez. It's getting cold, I know. But otherwise, we got comments?
More redacted. Everyone was a fed back in the day, I guess. Everyone
was a fed back in the day?
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense now that you say it. The standees and merch were generously donated to the channel. Thought my pal was going for a building shot. Just needed water.
just like that really, really wide pan, fade to black roll credits.
It was very good.
In theory, it's going to look good. Maybe we'll do that. We're not going to do that. But it's been a lot of fun, and I think there's been a lot of excitement around, again, coming here and experiencing something for the first time, at least from like our perspective. Hope you've enjoyed checking it all out with us and being along for the ride, as we've really started from square one on this and figured it all out for ourselves. And you've been right along for the ride. Some of the things in this building you've been seeing right for the first time along us. We haven't gotten there yet. So it was really, really cool to see. Keep it tuned here for more from PAX West all weekend long if you're watching us live. If you are watching this on replay, there's probably a bevy of content available by now for you to go and enjoy under the PAX West 2024 playlist on YouTube. So go check that out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you should probably consider doing so. And I think that's going to do it for us right now. We'll catch you
so.
real soon. Cheese bags, stay fresh. You're watching Hippocratic GG, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Cheat Speak.
I'm Sirium. I'm Teresa, Siri Cereal.
I'm Justin, Save the Baloney.
We'll catch you back here real soon.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Okay, bye-bye.